Hello, welcome, and please excuse the mess. Today, I will be redesigning this wall and creating it into a bit more of a gallery vibe. The things that I'm channeling for this is sort of like maximalist, trinkety, like Walter Wick, if you know the I Spy books. And I also want to make it look a bit kind of like a Tumblr wall from the early ooze. If you were on Tumblr in that period, you'll know what I mean. But we used to like reblog images so that they'd look good with previous images that we'd reblogged. At least that's how I approached it. I was very much of an aesthetic Tumblr person. Reese from the future here. I don't know why I'm talking in the past tense as if I'm not still on Tumblr, because I am, and I think it's the purest form of social media left on this godforsaken hellscape of the internet. But this is kind of what I mean, just reblogging images that kind of coincide with each other to tell a story almost. So when you look back through your page, you can see a narrative. So I kind of want to channel that a little bit as well and just let things come as they may and decide what to put up next based on what came before it, because I really struggle with the planning phase of design. So I'm hoping that this will come together in a bit more of an organic way, and I'll just kind of play it by ear to make it feel cozy and comforting to look at. And I want to get that energy to create in the space based on what I've created in the space. So yeah, that is the vibe. Yeah, let's get into it. I have changed my beanie, and I hope you're okay with that. So, first things first, I'm going to gather all the things that I'm going to be putting on the wall, including this. I think I'm going to put it up on this. I've got like some hooks. Can hook up onto this because I really want to display the flower press that Kate made me. I think it's super sweet, and I think they're really talented. So, also got these little sun and moon granny squares, which Kate also made. I swear I'm not just stealing all their stuff, but they got some pretty cute stuff. We've also got painting, which was originally framed in glass and then fell off the wall. So it now is not framed in glass, but I want to put that up maybe in the corner, but like kind of centered low. I think the colors go really nice with this everyday lines image, so I think it could look really nice there. And then, oh god, I might have to move this chair out of here. I got this from the Coburg Artists Market from a really cute stall with a lot of really nice watercolory sort of things. I think it's watercolor. And I want to put it up maybe in the middle there, so it'll go like big, medium, or medium, small. Maybe. So I've still got a bunch of command strips on the wall. You may have noticed this. That is because I took down all the stuff that was previously on the wall, and then I wasn't sure if I should take down the command strips as well, because I'm kind of thinking if there's a way that I can reuse them maybe, which would be nice, so I wouldn't have to throw as much out, and I wouldn't have to use as much. All right, I'm going to get into it, and let's see what we can do. I'm going to set a timer for myself, because I know if I don't, I'm going to forget to eat, which is not a good thing. We need to remember these things. It's all falling apart. Let's do... Does anyone else always open their calculator instead of their clock? Let's do 45 minutes. Lock in, 45. Here we go. And I think I'm actually going to put my headphones in so that I can focus. So you probably won't hear from me very much. What podcasts are we all listening to? I've been doing a lot of Smosh Reads Reddit stories and also So True with Caleb Heron. All right. My phone is broken at the moment, and it's kind of one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I'm so sorry. Every 5 to 10 minutes, it does this. It's a perfect way to get me off my phone. Kind of vibe it. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of vibe it. I put them on the wrong side. That's just terrible news. Okay. Hmm. God, I hope this isn't wonky. You have to hold it down for 30 seconds, otherwise it doesn't stick properly. Oh yeah. Let's see how she looks. I think it's straight. Hello. Welcome to the wonderful place that is my kitchen. I'm taking a small break to make some dinner because it's important to eat and fuel ourselves. And I want to remind you that you should take a break, have some food if you need it. If you haven't eaten recently, if you haven't drunk water recently, you should do so because we want to be thriving out here. And to create, we need energy for that. And energy comes from food. And we need to remember that. Also, I haven't tidied up the kitchen, so it's a bit messy right now. But I am trying to be okay with that because I saw a short form video the other day about how a lot of kitchens and houses we see online and on TV, especially, and in films, don't seem to look like real people's houses anymore. A lot of it's very sanitized and there's no food in sight in the kitchens. Really weird. So here's my food. Here's my mess. Welcome. You're always welcome to share a meal with me if you so desire. I'm going to start cooking now. and we'll come back to our organizing and other stuff in a little bit. So I have come to the unfortunate realization that I don't really know how to use a stud finder, and I'm sleepy and my back hurts. So I'm going to come back to this tomorrow and play Stardew Valley for the rest of the evening. So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Yes. Time to get back into it. So keen. Happy Saturday. I didn't warm up. I'm going to do some quick drawing to warm up my brain so that I can get into the vibe of creating, and yeah, I'll just do some quick line drawing. Alright, so I've done a little draw up here of what is currently on the wall. So we've got the Everyday Lines poster, this sort of tree looking frame up the top, the like small square brownish one. And I've got that big one that I've just put up, and also the It Will Be Okay dog, and a little Polaroid of Kate and I. So just kind of got to figure out what I want to do next and where I want everything else to go. I've also got these hooks underneath this big poster. Thing is, they're not completely centered, so I might move one to the other side to look a bit more like this. Then next stage is getting the skadis up. So I really want to put this flower press, display it on that skadis, which is the IKEA display thing. I've also got this sort of foliage looking glass display thing. I haven't quite figured out how to balance it with everything else though, so I'm not sure just yet where it's going to end up. All right, so I might move some of this stuff underneath the Everyday Lines poster, depending on where I put the IKEA display shelf thing. We'll have to see how we go. I also still haven't put up this leaf watercolor painting, so I think I might put it underneath the, or like in between all of the other pictures, since I've got this big gap of space, and I think it might tie together nicely all the other images potentially. We're going back to Fishbowl Jail so you can actually see the wall. Fishbowl Jail. That's what we got so far. Pretty uncanny how similar my illustration was, isn't it? Perhaps I should start actually by figuring out where the studs are. That's why I've got the stud finder here. It's more the electricity that I'm worried about. I just want to make sure that I don't cut into anything, because the kitchen's on the other side of this wall, and I don't want to burst any gas pipes or, you know, power cords. So let's avoid that if we can. Got a feeling I'm not going to be able to put my thing on this side. I think I'll have to put it over there, because I think the stove is right behind this spot. I'm going to try over here and see if it picks anything up. Sorry, I'm just having some issues with my mic, so gotta let that charge, but I'll just keep going and I'll try not to talk too much. like in the middle of the night as well, so it felt a bit scary. It was kind of like a home invasion. Oh, look at me, I'm already talking when I said I wouldn't talk. Ugh! Okay, I only have 4 command strips left. I'm gonna put this up there, I think. I think that would look cute. Spell to bewitch brownies. Maybe I should put this one on its side on the wall. It's very boring to look at the moment, though. There's not very much on it. It's just, is it going to be too much brown with the board thing next to it? Maybe. It's quite brown. I wish this was another color. I can't be bothered painting it right now, so it's not gonna happen. I'll figure that one out at another time. Because it just doesn't look as nice as the rest of it, I don't know. Hey, Classy. Classy's wondering what I'm up to. Yeah. Alright, let's do some more stud binding. So I've got my skadis. I think if I did it here, it seems pretty safe. God, I'm scared. I wish I just had like an x-ray machine so I could see what was behind this wall. Kind of scared because there's a shelf on the other side of the wall that I don't want to fall off. So you've unfortunately missed a bunch of the action because I apparently paused the recording and then forgot to start it again. But I've got the skadis up now, so sorry, that's a bit anticlimactic. So now I'm moving on to the putting the stuff in the skadis phase, which is probably the more exciting bit if we're being real. So I'm going to be putting my stuff for filming videos in this. That'll include like the fishbowl lens, the mic, stuff like that. Now I've got this little holder that's going to be for the flower press, which I'm really excited about. I do need some scissors, which I appear to not have right now. And Kate was saying that there's a bunch of like accessories you can get for this IKEA board thing on Etsy. So I might have a look at that as well. See if there's anything else I want to get at the moment. I think this is gonna be cute. Maybe I want it a bit lower down there. That feels a bit precarious. Put these little accessories up here, I reckon. It's got a little drawer. So cute. Then I've got this. If it fits. It's a bit bigger than the other ones. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to use this for. Maybe I'll just get off that now. Yippee! So I can put like these things in there. Little bits and bobs that I've got. We back. I just took a quick little lunch break. I've also changed my outfit because it's getting quite cold here in Melbourne, so got to rug up. So this is what we've got so far. So I've put my skadis up. We've got notebooks, flower press, video accessories, some yarn at the moment. I'm not really sure what to put up there, but I've just put that in there for now. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty cute. That stud finding situation was extremely stressful, and I'm glad that's over with. All right, I'm gonna pin you to my collar. Let's keep going. I've got to figure out where to put it. Will be okay. I'm thinking here. Looks pretty cute. And then I've put that there for now, but I'm not sure if it'll stay there. It's just, I'm a bit concerned that if I use command strips on it, it's not going to work. Because it's got these clippy things on the back for hooking onto hooks. And I'm not sure if it'll stay if I put command strips on those. Doesn't seem very stable. Sorry, just double checking. I'm paranoid all of a sudden that the video is going to stop rolling. Wow, wow. But because my laptop screen, my computer screen is going to go there. Maybe I could put that there. Otherwise, I could just leave it there. Potential. All right. Let's tidy up a little bit. Not bad. Maybe I'll put little notebooks in this one. So I've got a few little ones. Because this tends to travel around with me, so it's probably not practical to keep it in there. And I think that's all the tidbits that I'm going to use. So, yeah, not bad. Not too shabby. Up here. I've always wanted to, like, use this as, like, got some stuff on it, but use it as magnet thing. It's just a bit of metal that came in something long time ago, and I've held on to it for whatever reason. Because I thought it could be cute to just have it and then have some like fridge magnets along it. Yeah, maybe like up here. Because it'll be like above the laptop screen. I should clean it first. Just gonna make sure that it's dry. There we go. Bit of metal on the wall. I've got a couple magnets here that I can use. Not very pretty, but I'll do for now. And then I can just magnet things to the wall if I need to, little reminders or whatever. I was thinking of putting some of these up on the wall, to be honest. Maybe I'll go get some of them. Kate and I recently went to Aotearoa, New Zealand, and I got these coasters as a little keepsake because I've been getting kind of into bird watching. That's also why I bought this jumper from the op shop. Just like birds. They're nice, they're around, it's fun. But we discovered that these aren't very good as actual coasters because they tend to get stuck to the bottom of the mug. They're not heavy enough. So I might put some on the wall instead. Maybe the pigeon and the Kia. But what will I stick them with is the question, because the command strips are running low. I might have to only put up one for now, and then figure the rest out at a later date. I'm worried that the cork's going to be a bit hard to stick on as well. Got a cork backing. Just going to hope for the best and see how it goes. I think it's going to stick out a little bit. Just trim off the edge of it. Got one command strip left. Good effort. I think that looks nice. I think it's really coming together. Not bad, not bad. Why does it always feel hard to part with a nicely shaped box? I think I have a disorder. I've got all these little stars around and glittery bits. I think they've come off maybe my lighter. Gotta get out the super glue again, fix it up. I did it. I parted with the box. I think I'm just about done for the day. I'm just going to use this alcohol spray to clean my table. I guess I'll put my monitor back and see how it looks with everything else. Perhaps I should have done that before I started putting other stuff on the wall, but anyway, what's done is done. Yeah, I think that looks all right. Plant behind. Yeah. Wow, it's like I have so much space on my desk all of a sudden. That's crazy. Okay. That's pretty much it for today. So I'm pretty satisfied with the work that I've gotten done, and I think the wall looks much nicer than it did with all the nothing that was on it before. It feels more organized. It's nice to have all the stuff off of the desk that I was previously just leaving on there and that was cluttering the space. So I've just got some select objects and they're near the edges, so I have more workspace, which feels really, really good. We'll see how we go with it, and who knows, I'll probably get bored and eventually and reorganize everything all over again. Such is the way of life. Yeah, thanks for hanging out today, and I will see you next time. Upcoming videos, I'm gonna do one on zine making and make a little zine. You can follow along with that if you ever have had the urge to make a little little zine. I'm a big fan of making the small 6 or 8 page booklets. I can't remember how many pages they are. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.